No is, it can be no with a comma and it can be no with a period.
Right, right. But it is a complete sentence.
It is.
Yes, I love it. I love it. You often talk about faith and financial freedom in the same breath. How do you integrate your values into industry so focused on performance? And the first thing I know when I remember meeting you some years ago was that I didn't meet you with your resume, I met you with your faith. And
That's
it just
right.
exuded throughout every time I met you. Every time I saw you, I mean, I saw the very same thing. So let's just talk about that. You know, how do you integrate your values into an industry so focused on performance? Because it's not what you've done for me lately, is what have you done now, right?
It is. I do believe, and I'm of the mindset that I'm a spiritual being having a physical experience. And God has put me in places and spaces and opportunities that I could never have dreamed of. And as a result of that, I feel like I have a special stewardship and responsibility to serve as a bridge between our community and access to resources that can be transformative. And when it comes to, you know, we all got here with nothing. We're leaving here with nothing. And I talk to a lot of folks about that on a regular basis. You know, matter of fact, I can quickly say to someone, we're not going to be well suited for each other, because if your mindset is only about hoarding and what it is, me, mine, and no ours, and looking at legacy and how to make an impact, then I'm not the best person to work with. And I'm really, and I have to say all these years, it's the relationships that steer, but the folks that are transactional mindset, that are that greed is the only sin that's consistent in all the 7 deadly sins.
Absolutely, right.
So those folks are not best suited for me.
That's good. I mean, because as long as you have a moral compass, it determines really the outcome of your relationships and ultimately your performance. Right?
Absolutely. And performance is past. So when we're talking about, you know, how does the market dynamics impact where you are, everything starts with a plan. We're always backing into, you know, what's your plan over the next 3 to 5 years? What is your legacy going to look like? You know, there's no prediction. I mean, the crystal ball is not working, right? I don't have a crystal ball on what we're going to see. Look, we're all living day to day. All of us have just right here, right now. But the plan that we put in place, and you think about the volatility that we've experienced over the last 6 months, but we have to think in terms of what has it been for the last 3 years?
Right.
The last 3 years, net year over year, we still have a positive market.
Right.
But people have recency bias. And so as a result of that, they don't look at it in terms of, am I on course with the plan that I have, be it for my legacy, for my retirement, for that next acquisition? What is it that I'm doing? Because we have to start with the end in mind.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.